into the front. As they say, best things come forward of any person, one who does bring best things. He put the society at large in a positive direction to pave towards the society in the right way, in the right manner. And one of his ideas was to generate the cause towards the society, towards these hospitals when COVID was at, the spikes were too much and we were all looking about towards the hospital. And he has his own charisma, as they say, sometimes that the way he speaks, the way he communicates. Earlier we had a webinar with him and that too was a huge success. And today we all know that despite his pressing engagements, today he has at 6:30. But he said to me that that webinar is at 6:30. And then he said that जब एक बार commitment कर दी तो कर दी, मैं फिर अपने आप की भी नहीं सुनता, फिर मैं करके ही दिखाऊंगा. And that are the hallmarks for a particular person to rise in the life. As they say that the commitment is the hallmark, the essence, and it could be a person in like this situation could have said that since it is 6:30, I would be too pressed and too engaged with things with a better venturism. But to go on with what you commit, to go on the situation which can look at the first brush at the negative situation. As they say that the rainbow looks best after the rains. And that brings the best of the sunshine and the best of the outlooks towards the society. And what are the things forward to look in these affairs? And once Mr. Chetan Sharma also joins, we will see that his journey was also like a roller coaster. Ups and downs, but as they say that tough things don't last, but tough people do. And all these things, I can go on and on because once you have speakers of immense knowledge, they say you shouldn't stand between a good speaker and a good communicator. And we should hear him rather than asking ultimately, eventually, the people saying that you should go and let best person speak. Over to you, Mr. Tandon.
Thank you, Vikas. It's been great talking to you whenever I have got the opportunity. You are always full of energy. You are always full of ideas. You are always talking about various issues to be resolved, how to resolve, how we can talk, how we can have next webinar. By the time I finish the first one, your next ideas are always ready. So it has been great interacting with you. And to tell everyone that Vikas had forwarded me a number of 5-7 issues on which we can talk today. And I said that this issue which we selected, this is an issue which is prime most in today's circumstances. So we should only talk about this matter, because all around we find that there is some amount of negativity, there is some amount of such kind of missing positive thoughts. There is some amount of people who are just engrossed into depressions, who are engrossed into such thought processes which does not make them work or which does not make them look forward to the brighter side of life. As they say that when there is a day, there is a night. When there is a head, there is a tail. When there is a good, there is bad. So all these come as a package. They do not come to us in isolation. Nobody says that if you have achieved a peak of a particular mountain, to even after reaching the mountain, if you want to scale on the new mountain, first of all, you have to get down from the mountain. So there is a slope which brings you down, and then again you go up. So it is a cycle, as they say. Some people say that the life is sandwiched, the good is sandwiched between the two bad things, and some people say that the bad is sandwiched between the two good things. So it is the way you look at it. It is the way you have your perspective. So what my endeavor would be in this talk would be to make your endeavor clear that what I want to think about, what I want to see. Some people see the glass half empty, some people see glass half full. It is again a choice which is given to you by the Almighty, that which way you want to go through. I find that in life is full of opportunities. Life is full of such circumstances. How you handle that particular circumstances, that is where your process of whether you are going to feel depressed or whether you are going to feel good about it, it is your decision. These circumstances, there are same circumstances for A type of person, there are same circumstances for B type of person. But how do we select that? So so I find, like, I remember a small anecdote, that there was a person who was going to go to his office in the morning, and as he was getting ready, he was having his tea, and his child just jumped on him, and the tea got spilled over on his pants, and he became so angry, and he could not. He gave one or two slaps to the child, and then he was so upset that he had to drop the child to his school. He immediately changed his clothes. He goes down with his bag with the child, and the child is crying. He's just trying to put him into the car. He realizes that the car keys are left upstairs. He's again getting late. He goes upstairs, brings the keys. Then he's speeding up. He's challaned on the way. Then he reaches the school. The child is still crying, and he's again angry with the child. He goes to his office, and the office also, he feels that his bag, this office bag, is left at home, so his work is not complete. His boss is upset. His lunch box is left at home. So what is the event which has taken place, which brought him to this point? Now, if you look at that, the event was the spilling of the tea on his pants. Now, that was one circumstances which had happened. That was one event which has happened. All other events are his options. Now, think of a person who was at that level, when the child jumped and the tea spilled over. He just went to his change room and changed his pants and talked to the child. Said, "I'm sorry, beta, what happened? You just suddenly jumped. See what you have done. Okay, now let's get ready. Now let's get going. Go to the school. Go to the office. Let's go together." And just in this much thought, he would have controlled the circumstances. So here is a situation which is given to you. Many times it happens that you are on the way and somebody overtakes you in such a manner that suddenly the fight takes place and some people take out the guns. And these days, like, anger भी ऐसा हो गया कि anger सबने नाक के ऊपर रखा होता है. I do not know कि why this kind of thing happens. हम लोग, why can't we have a soothing effect in terms of our anybody? It's your own decision that how you want to handle the situation. The people, they feel that the circumstances are given to you. This, it is the same person within the same circumstances who tries to move ahead, and another person in the same circumstances, he just shades away. What is the difference between those two persons? I feel that such circumstances are there in today's, I would say, the time, the what we are going through. It's very, very difficult time. Corona has put all of us into such a situation that certain things are not visible. The business is not in control. The family and everyone's health around you is also under question. What is the thing which is in our hand? In our hand is our mind, our mindset, how we react, that is in our hand, how we handle the situation, that is in our hand. Now, how do we decide? I remember in our childhood, there used to be, if we used to visit the villages at that point of time, the village used to have one place called the village well, and there was a system which is called rant. So I don't know, some of you might have seen that rant. If you Google this, you will find that there used to be one circle of boxes, the dabbas, which used to go up and down into the well, and on the side there used to be uh, one cow, or which used to just revolve around, वो घूम रहे होते थे वहां पे, and with this pulley going up and down, the water used to come. Now, whether the those cows are working all the time, they are going round and round in circle over there. So there used to be one instrument called over there, which used to do tuck 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 tuck, which symbolizes that they are walking, and the farmer used to understand that the water is flowing out into his field. Now, at this point of time, a person came there with a horse, and he said to the farmer that my horse is very thirsty, and can I give him some water from here? He said, "Fine, you go ahead and do this." So, जैसे ही उसने घोड़े को नीचे किया वहां पे पानी पीने के लिए, जो ट्रे से what was flowing out, तो this sound of tuck tuck, the horse used to get scared, and he would take his neck up. And at that point of time, the when this person tried 3-4 times, he requested to the farmer that because of this sound, my horse is not able to have water. Can you stop the sound? So the farmer explained to him that if I stop the sound, it is that I will have to stop those cows going around, and they will stop. This water flow will also stop. So if the horse has to have water, he has to have it during this process only. So he has to understand that this tuck tuck will go on. This tuck tuck symbolizes with life what is going through at this point of time. We have to do everything during this tuck tuck. Sometimes we say that, okay, once I cross 25, then I will do this. Once I cross 50, I will do this. If my children get married, then I will do this. Like, we try and fix something that we will do this at that particular moment. But we need to realize that we need to do whatever is required to be done at the right time itself. We cannot just wait for that circumstances will change. Circumstances will not change. Circumstances will be, एक प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी तो दूसरी प्रॉब्लम आ जाएगी, एक इशू खत्म होएगा तो दूसरा इशू आ जाएगा, बट कुछ ना कुछ समस्या तो लाइफ के अंदर चलती रहेगी. बट हमें, आई थिंक वी शुड डिसाइड अबाउट that in such circumstances, how we remain positive, how we remain that we need to be functional, how we keep ourselves in the positive frame of mind, how we think that this particular thing, anything which is outside our position, I decide in the morning that I need to be happy, I remain happy whole day, irrespective of something goes around which is negative, which is bad, which is not welcoming in my life. But I try and think that I have to give positive vibrations and I have to behave positively. This is my decision, and if I am being good with somebody, it is for my good. Some people feel that if you are bad, I am also bad with you. Some people feel that, okay, if the other person is very, very bad, I'm very, very bad with them. But I feel that if somebody is bad, if I try and remain good with him, it's my decision. It is not for his life, it is not for him, but it is for my good. So I decide that I will I'll be good because I like to be good. So my request to all of you is that you see that the circumstances will not change. The negativity of the systems and the problems will not change, but you will find sometimes you would have noticed on the road, you find you have so many issues. You are sitting in an air conditioned car, but you suddenly find that there is a rickshaw wala who's going on the rickshaw in the summer, and there is a 40-degree temperature, and he's switched on his radio, he's singing song, he's enjoying. He has decided to enjoy the circumstances. It is his nature to enjoy that. And somebody who sitting in an air conditioned car may be cribbing and may be disturbed due to something or the other. So it is our own decision. Once I remember there was a contest of paintings. So various paintings were put forward and they were shown to the judges that which is the best painting. So the three paintings were put before that one should be selected out of that. In one painting, there is a scene of a sea, and there is a sunrise, and there are beautiful birds all around, and there is a water waves which are visible. So it's a beautiful scene. The other scene is of the mountain. There is a sun being shown in the mountain. There is a greenery all around. There is a Vibgyor, which is also visible. So it's a beautiful. It's the painting is showing some beautiful flowers. They are showing. So all around there was positivity in those paintings. So there's a third painting. In the third painting, there is a waterfall, and the water is flowing with great speed. That is what the painting is showing. And just on the side of the waterfall, there is a small nest in which the two birds with us, and there are two, three kids. They are there, and the birds they are chirping, and they are just the mother bird is trying to feed the child, and this side the water is flowing. Now, when the judges were asked that which is the best one, so they chose the third painting with the reason that you see the piece is not in the outer face. The piece is not in a scenery. The piece is not that once you have everything good in the scenario. The piece is in the disturbing scenario also, when you have somebody who is able to stabilize his mind, who's able to spend cool time with the family, and that is what represents the positivity. So I feel that this is the kind of positivity which is required. And I was supposed to go on for 15-20 minutes. I think Vikas has not knocked my door as yet, but my time for the next meeting begins at 6:30. So I'll just be able to take 2-3 questions if there are any. And I thank you, Vikas, and everyone who's been a patient listener for me. Thank you, and God bless you all.
So far, no questions have come, but we see on the meeting that Mr. Neja has logged in. I would like to have his thought on this process. On Neja. And meanwhile, while we were talking of that, how to look positivity in a negative situation, I remember reading a story where the king had his thumb lost, and the general said that it has happened for the good, and the king gets annoyed and pushes him into the jail. And ultimately, the king, as earlier it used to be, went for the hunting, and all people out there in the jungle captured him, and they said that we'll put you to the bali so that the god is happy. But while they were getting ready, and then they saw that the king had lost his finger. In that eventuality, they let him go, and then they come back. And the king comes back, and he said, yes, you were right, that what God does is a positive aspect, and he lets him off. So he says, General, I'm so sorry that I put you in the jail. He says, no, there was also positivity in that, because if I had gone with you, I had my whole body correct, then I would have been put for before the
Crucifixion.
crucifixion. So there's always a positivity. And today's session, what we take forward is that despite the fact that Mr. Sharma had given a commitment, but we proceeded to go forward, and we had more of Mr. Sanjay Tandon's giving insights. And meanwhile, Mr. Mutneja has unmuted himself. Yeah, Mr. Mutneja. So meanwhile, I can check it out if as to whether this, or otherwise itself, I will say that during these testing times, you have pushed across the wide spectrum, not only within Chandigarh, but pan India. What positively you found a lot of people doing positive acts. I can understand one finds that there's a lot of rain, but others say, no, it is good for the agriculture. So you would have found a lot of people during these testing times found good things, like webinars is a positiveness of during these negative thoughts which were proceeding, we could discuss positive things. So what type you felt that this person would actually inspire you to do better and better? So Mr. Mutneja has not unmuted himself. I'm asking you itself. So is it audible, Tandon Saab?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking that you have moved across the India during these testing times of around 15 months. You would have taken inspiration from somebody who you found that during these testing times he brought good within the society, and one should inspire and do forward. One such person whom you would feel that, no, I'm just taking this question because you have been into the public society doing philanthropy. But I'm just trying to take this question so that people could inspire that even once you are on one of the top position, you can always take inspiration from somebody else also.
I think everyone in life has somebody or the other who they look forward to. In some cases, they are one of the parents. In some cases, they are one of your teachers, professors. In some cases, they are one of your friends or guides or mentors. So I would say that it leaves an open area for anybody to be attached to. There should be a couple of people, that somebody you can get attached to emotionally, somebody you are attached with logically, somebody you are attached with the professionally. So there are different guides in different aspects of life. Spiritual also guides, like they are there. One should have a guide into this thing. My life's fear, like when I came in contact with Sai Baba, there are a lot of things which changed in my life, and I am sitting before you talking about these positive things, and this thing has really brought me into coming close to Baba. I have really learned a lot of things, and I'm able to talk about them with you today.
Yeah. So last question we will take, because we know that you are pressing against time.
My other meeting has already started, because
so the last question I'm taking, that your YouTube channel and your books on Sundays have been an inspiration. Just a peep into it. What do you actually intend, and what is the purpose, and how do you bring actually the sunshine in the common man's mind through your books and these YouTube channels?
You see, my Sunrays series of books, like they are 7 books of 52 inspirational stories each, with the they are 1 page or 1.5 page stories, and each story is an inspirational story. And now during the COVID time, we have started giving one of each story a video. So we have done 100th story on 11th of July. So there are 100 stories on our Sunrays channel on YouTube or Facebook. So anyone who wants to see that, you can see that. There is a sunrays.me. Our website is there. You can punch a key, like you are wanting to speak on love, dedication, supposing good thoughts or something, you just punch a keyword, so it will offer you the different kind of stories you want. So these are all the things which are available, and we feel that sun rays should be able to inspire a lot of people, and it is part of my life's journey. And I look forward to talking to people, mentoring them, changing their thought process, bringing them from negativity to positivity. That has been my passion.
As you said that you are tight pressed of time, we understand that despite the fact that you were quite busy, but you made the commitment. I am reminded of the famous saying, as they say, अगर शाखें रहेंगी तो पतझड़ भी होगा तो पत्ते फिर आएंगे. So we continue to believe that we will continue to rise. And the last quote for the day, इतनी रात कोई संगीन नहीं जिसकी सुबह कभी रंगीन ना हो. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining us. Keep motivating us. And tomorrow we will connect at 6 p.m.
Thank you, Vikas, for this wonderful time, and my good wishes to all to have a positive vibration all around you.
Thank you, sir. Today's session was actually just like this. Keep it short and simple. Thank you.